Hi, everyone. I'm Jennifer Dixon, and I'm the CEO of JD Solutions Group. And I am very excited today because I am supporting a wonderful event, the second annual Life Plan Marketing Summit. And I wanted to sit down with the founder of the summit, Jason Neiman, to ask him a few questions about what everyone can expect at this wonderful event this year. So, Jason, it's great to see you.
Nice to see you, Jen. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So, Jason, I think it would be good for everybody to know a little bit more about what inspired you to create a summit like this.
Yeah, that's a great question. Um, so I'm the CEO of Good Brand Company, which is an agency, and we specialize with senior living communities. It's not all we do. We also do other businesses as well, but it certainly is one of our niches, and we've been in the business now for a little over 14 years. And one of the things that we've seen over the course of time is, there are lots of different conferences and things out there. And a lot of them are really focused around operations or finance or design or things like that. And we really wanted to bring more of a focus for just the marketing department. So people that are in sales and marketing, and we really wanted them to get really up to date, very specific instruction, ideas, thoughts around what is currently going on. We had the summit last year. Obviously, what was going on was COVID.
Right.
And that was a really challenging time. And so all of these people that joined last year, they were able to really get some insights from other communities on what was going on. And also the experts that we brought in, anything from, people that were specialists in market studies to specialists about branding, specialists about website development, SEO, all those kinds of things that all of us are being challenged with to learn and get enough knowledge. So, the other piece of it too was the do good, be good piece of this. We really felt like, this isn't about making money. It isn't about anything like that. It's about bringing a better community together to really be focused around the Life Plan Marketing Summit, which is learning about how to better market your communities, learn to connect with other professionals in the industry. And that really was the focus, was let's just do something good for the industry right now. There's a lot of people who need help. So as an example, we're not exclusive. This year we have another agency that's partnering with us to do some sponsorships as well as do some sessions. So it's not about, hey, come work with us. It's about what can we do to make this industry a little tighter, a little bit more knowledgeable, and to have people really have something just for them that they can really stay focused on.
Yeah. And I think that's what stood out to me, because when you think about sales and marketing in senior living as a whole, it's been very common to lump everybody together. So active adult, independent living, assisted living, memory care, sometimes even skilled nursing. I mean, everything is just, kind of piled in and a bit of a catch-all. And what I really liked about this was addressing the specific sales and marketing needs of those life care and life plan communities and operators out there. So I was really excited about that. So,
cool. Yeah, and you were a big participant last year, which I think is the whole reason why you decided, hey, why don't I be one of the key sponsors this year? Because it's or the key sponsor, because I think you see the value in it, but also just beyond that, one of your goals, and you've told me this before, is to bring more education and to bring more knowledge to the industry. So I think it's great. Yeah.
So on the topic of education and knowledge, what can everyone expect in terms of the content, the lineup, maybe a little bit of a sneak preview of who's going to be there? So what can you share with me?
Yeah, sure. So it's it's going to be really interesting this year. Last year, we had 5 different tracks that people could follow along with over the course of 2 days. Excuse me. And so this year, we're really going to be focused on 3 specific tracks. We got some feedback after last year that really we could hone down the tracks a little bit. So what we're doing this year is we're doing 1 track that's built directly around sales. And so, that will be lots of different sessions really focused around how to improve, how to reach prospects better, what are some of the latest ways to do great events, CRM and things like that we really need some insight as to, and even building budgets. So we've got some really great things like that. So in that lineup, we've got, I'm not going to tell you who they are, but we've got some cool speakers that are going to be talking very high level and then giving some real detail about what's going on. The second track is marketing. So we're really going to have people focused around things like website development. What's the latest and greatest in list acquisition and getting direct mail out to people, which, one way or the other, direct mail is still going to be a thing, unfortunately, but it is what it is. We're going to be talking about online advertising. We're going to be talking about your website development and how to make your website more sticky. All kinds of things like that, which I'm really excited about because the marketing piece of this is really focused as a hybrid on technology, but also traditional. And we're not leaving out traditional because it's still a big piece of the puzzle.
Of course.
And then the last track that we're doing is innovation. And that's something that obviously we're all very excited about. And it's really tools, technology, and different ways of looking at things. So, these could be sales tools, they could be marketing automation type style things that I think a lot of people will really get excited about. But those 3 tracks are really critical. The other piece that we're doing is during the lunch hours, we're doing breakout sessions. And on the first day, we're going to have breakout sessions that are actually those 3 tracks. So if you're in sales, you could go into the breakout session. We'll have a host who's going to host each particular track. And you can just bring up questions and have everybody in the community that's on the Zoom with you talk about what's going on. And so people can ask questions and have discussions, and it's going to be very collaborative, which I think is really fun. And so those 3 tracks will be taking place. And I think that's going to be something a little bit different. Those breakout sessions, sometimes you learn more in the breakout sessions than you do even in the regular sessions. So
they were a lot of fun last year. So they were great. So it was just nice to be able to, everybody could collaborate and exchange ideas. So it was just such a great balance. So I'm glad to hear they're back again. Yeah.
So just to give you kind of a sneak peek at who's going to be involved as far as speakers and things like that. We've got everything from interior designers talking about, discovery spaces and design centers and staging to people that have really cool technology tools. That's going to be a really cool piece there. We've got experts like yourself that are talking about sales and strategies and how to get the most out of your wait lists and also your CRM and what's going on there. So there's a really good mix. I think we're right now estimating that we're going to have about 30 total sessions over 2 days. So it's going to be busy, but last year we had a little bit more than that. So I'm hoping that we can get through that in a way that people feel like they can digest it. The other piece that I will just mention really quickly is everybody that attends this year gets access to lifeplanmarketing.com, which is a portal for life plan marketing professionals. So they can communicate with each other, they can ask questions of each other, they can, we post content on there for really great articles and things that we have found. And it's a really cool collaborative space because really at the end of the day, we're all in this for the right reasons. I mean, I've not met a person that works at a life plan community or any senior living community for that matter that isn't in it for the right reasons for the most part. So to be able to help each other and again, do good, be good, that whole idea of being able to help people and being a part of a bigger community that brings things together and helps each other. I think that's a big part of what we're trying to create with this Life Plan Marketing Summit.
It's really exciting. So the most important question, how do you get started? How do you register? How do you sign up for the event? When is it? Give us the details.
Yeah, so the event is March 16th and 17th of this year. It is virtual. You can go to LPM, as in L as in little, PM summit.com, and you'll get all the information on how to sign up. There's also information there on if you want to become a speaker, you can submit speaker idea. There's also some information on there if you want to sponsor the event. So there's still some sponsorships left, not many, there's a couple left. So there's all kinds of information there, but lpmsummit.com is where you can go. We are considering next year doing this in person in Charlotte, North Carolina, which would be really exciting. We had a lot of requests this year to do it in person, but we really felt with everything going on, it was just a little bit too premature to commit to that this year. But I certainly think that next year with where we're headed, at least we hope, with the pandemic and all the other things, we'll have a little bit of ability to do that. And we'll have some details about that at the summit, which will be kind of fun. And then the other piece of that with those details is we'll have some idea of the dates for next year. We'll have some ideas on how much to put in your budget so that your team can attend, those types of things. The one thing I will say in closing on that is that we have priced this really aggressively so that I think a lot of team members can join. It's $199 a person for 2 full days, 30 sessions. It's a great value. And I think, we all owe it to our team members as sales and marketing directors, VPs of sales and marketing, to really have continuous education for these team members. And part of that reason is it's been a really rough couple of years, as we all know. I mean, even in the best communities that have wait lists of 500 people, it still has been a taxing couple of years. And one of the things we want to do, our keynote session is about inspiring people to kind of, reinvigorate their love for what they do, the passion. Really think about how the people on your team can get inspired to do something. And for $200 for 2 days and spending 2 full days on the education that they're going to get with this, even if they take away one session that they absolutely loved, the value in this is just really great. And again, this wasn't about making money to create this summit. It was about creating a community and doing good to help everybody in our industry. So again, lpmsummit.com, March 16th and 17th this year. And we really would like everybody to join. Last year we had around 150 attendees. We'd love to have 200, 250 this year. That would be really great. So it's still manageable. You can meet people and connect with people, but there's enough people there as well that ask great questions and are interactive, and you can really increase your network of people that you're meeting and talking to, and also have great access to some experts in certain areas that maybe you need some specific help with. We're really excited about it. Certainly you can email me at any time. My email is super simple. It's jason@goodbrandcompany.com, all spelled out. I'd love to give you more information. Our whole team is basically involved with this. My whole team is a part of what we're doing, and we all feel like it's something that we need to do for the industry to just make it better.
Yeah, well, Jason, this has been great talking to you about this. I fell in love with this the first time that I attended last year, and I'm really excited and very proud to be sponsoring something like this because it has been a tough journey for everyone in senior living right now. And there really is no tougher sales and marketing job right now than in senior living. So being able to bring, great content, great speakers, things that are really relevant to what people are feeling and experiencing in the field, that was something that I knew I wanted to be a part of. So Jason, I thank you for putting this together, and thank you for taking some time with me today. And everyone, you heard it, check it out at lpmsummit.com, and we'll see you there.